You know, you're geared up to fight one man, and all of a sudden, on the 11th hour, it's all sorted within 24 hours. He's signing contracts in the hall of a boxing venue. You know, they're around him like locust. You know, and I think to myself, you know, how can you think straight with all that around you? For my one, it's a mistake.
If you beat Tyson Fury,
I'll be over the moon.
would you?
Yeah, of course. You know,
Would you like to?
Yeah, of course.
Are you friendly with him?
Not really. But I respect what he's done.
There's your belt, I'm fighting AJ. You know, or if you want to fight, no problem. I'll fight in Saudi.
Big John has often warned Tyson not to mess with AJ. When your own father says don't take that Joshua fight, it could be the end of you. You know the danger is real. Even Fury's family fears AJ's power.
All of a sudden, the 11th hour is a problem. It's madness. But the only problem is with this madness, my son's caught up in the middle of it.
Now let's hear how AJ himself responded to Tyson's call-out. AJ's answer was sharp, reminding Fury, "Be careful what you wish for, I'll punish mistakes." Joshua isn't just accepting the challenge, he's warning Tyson straight. This isn't talk, it's a cold message. One slip and Fury pays.
I've been signing contracts for years. It ain't in my hands, it's with a legal team. That's why you hire lawyers. If you know the history of boxing, make sure you get your legal terms right. That's why you got good management and good lawyers. So of course I'm going to sign a contract. That's just with some lawyers at the minute.
And AJ doubled down again when pressed about how that fight really plays out. Even AJ admits it won't be easy, but that honesty is what makes him dangerous. He knows the challenge, embraces it, and still steps forward. Fury talks big, AJ talks truth. Bookies may lean one way, but Joshua's fists change odds fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you could beat him?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be easy though.
No.
The bookies, I think, would favor him.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
And while AJ kept it respectful, Tyson Fury fired back with his usual arrogance. Tyson often shouts, "I fear no man, I fear no heavyweight alive." But words are cheap when your own father warns you against AJ. He calls Joshua a coward, yet deep down, Fury knows the danger. If he truly fears nothing, why so much noise?
No contract has been signed. It's officially over for Joshua. He's now out in the cold with the wolf pack. Forget about it. Idiot. Coward. Always knew you didn't have the minerals to fight the Gypsy King. Good luck with your career and your life. End of. Peace out.
And Eddie Hearn wasted no time reminding everyone how unpredictable Fury really is. Eddie nails it. Fury is up and down, hot and cold. That's the difference. AJ's consistent, disciplined, and focused. Tyson only moves when money dangles in front of him. Joshua doesn't chase cash, he chases greatness. That's why fans trust AJ more.
Fury is, you know, he's an enigma, but he's also mad. He's quite up and down. He's going to do what he wants to do. When the money's there, and two guys want the fight, 9 times out of 10.
AJ isn't hiding, he's ready to sign. While Fury dances around with excuses, Joshua puts it plain. Get the lawyers, get it right. I'll fight. That's a champion's mentality. He's not ducking, he's demanding fairness and ready to deliver war.
I've been signing contracts for years. It ain't in my hands, it's with a legal team. That's why you hire lawyers. If you know the history of boxing, make sure you get your legal terms right. That's why you got good management and good lawyers. So of course I'm going to sign a contract. That's just with some lawyers at the minute.
And just when AJ showed clarity, Tyson reverted back to clown mode with his usual one-liners. This is Fury in a nutshell. More stand-up comedy than serious boxing talk. Show me the money sums him up perfectly. AJ speaks about contracts and discipline. Tyson flirts with attention. That's the gap. One man's building legacy, the other chases headlines.
And I'll just say one thing to that, to him, show me the money! I'm available. I'm young, free and single, ready to mingle.
And Eddie Hearn has seen enough. He knows you can never truly predict Tyson Fury's next move. Eddie's frustration is clear. You can't plan around Tyson. Maybe he's serious. Maybe he's sulking. Maybe he's bluffing. That's Fury's story every year. Meanwhile, AJ's already eyeing camp structure and preparation. That's the gulf. One man's chaos, the other's consistency.
You can't ever guess what Tyson Fury's thinking or what his plan is, you know, and it's really, you just got no, like you can't choose confidently what he's going to do. Maybe he's had enough. Maybe he's got the ump. Maybe it's a game. You just got to worry about yourself. And, you know, for us, AJ's probably a couple of weeks away from going back into camp. And then, you know, in a couple of weeks, maybe we'll reach out to Frank and Spencer and say, look, we're going to make our next move. Do you want to speak to Tyson and see, make sure it's 100%?
And even legends like Carl Frosch are weighing in on why this fight must happen. Carl Frosch speaks for the fans. AJ versus Fury is the fight everyone still wants. But Frosch's words sting because they expose the obvious. Why did Tyson retire multiple times if he truly wanted AJ? It's always an excuse, always smoke and mirrors. AJ hasn't run, he hasn't retired, he's kept fighting top names. That's the difference. AJ's a fighter, Fury's a talker. The fact Frosch even has to question Tyson's commitment tells you everything about who really wants this fight.
Timon, I know the fight with Anthony Joshua is an interesting one we want to see, one that I certainly want to see. First of all, I'd just like to say, why retire, why come out? I've touched on it.
Adam Smith makes it clear, Tyson Fury won't just vanish, and the fight with AJ is still there. But let's be honest, if it's still there, then why hasn't Fury signed? AJ has put pen to paper for fights again and again. Fury is the one dancing around, demanding ridiculous terms or retreating into so-called retirements. Smith is right that Fury's had a phenomenal career, but legacy is tested in the ring, not in press conferences, and that's where AJ has the edge.
His career, it's been a phenomenal career. He's not just going to slip away into the sunset, I don't think. So I think if that fight, which I think is very much still there to be made this year, has got to be the favourite.
Johnny Nelson has danced around his words before, but the truth slips through. He knows AJ has what it takes. Fury may be awkward, big and unorthodox, but Joshua is direct, powerful, and clinical. Nelson's hesitation almost proves the point. Experts struggle to back Fury with confidence because deep down they know AJ's physicality and mindset could dismantle him. AJ doesn't get rattled by mind games, he's locked in. And if a respected analyst like Nelson struggles to defend Tyson, it speaks volumes about the matchup.
I think Tyson Fury, you put him and Anthony Joshua together, and I'd been asked before, who wins between us both? I said Anthony. Tyson offended or whatever, and then vice versa. Why would he give a shit what I think? You know, so what he thinks and what he believes. You know, coming through my career, so many people said you ain't going to do shit. I don't hate on him. I just think, all right. My success says it all, and so when you walk away from this game, you understand everybody has an opinion.
And Tony Bello, never one to sugarcoat things, weighed in with his own doubts about whether Fury even wants this fight. Bello cuts straight through the noise. Fury has cried wolf one too many times. He says AJ should maybe wait, but also admits you can't afford to turn down such a chance. That's the frustration. AJ is ready. Bello knows it, but Fury moves the goalposts again and again. How many times has the public heard fights nearly done only for Fury to vanish or retire again? Bello's doubt is honest, and it highlights that the problem has never been AJ, it's always Tyson's games.
It's one that right now, I mean, he's just coming off a hard camp, a hard fight, and does he need it right now immediately when Tyson Fury says so? Probably not, but can he afford to knock back the opportunity? Probably not as well. So it's tough, really. I'm not so sure it actually does happen. I'm not so sure it's someone once again who cried wolf. He can.
Finally, even Tyson Fury admits it. He needs the Joshua fight. But let's not twist the story. This isn't about what Tyson wants. It's about what he's been avoiding. For years, AJ has put his name on contracts, taken tough fights, and stepped up when it mattered. Fury, he's ducked, delayed, retired unretired, and played games with the public. The fact he's now saying I need AJ shows the tables have turned. AJ doesn't need Fury. He's already a two-time heavyweight champion. He's already proven himself against names like Klitschko, White, Povetkin, and Usyk. Fury needs AJ for validation, for legacy, for that one fight that erases the doubts. But here's the twist. Big John Fury has warned his own son against it. If your father is telling you to avoid AJ, what does that say about who's truly feared in this rivalry?
Because I need that Joshua fight. We have been trying to make that fight for years, right?
Why do you need that fight?
Because it's like,
It's the fight that people want to see. It's the fight.
If Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury finally meet in the ring, it won't just be another all-British blockbuster, it will be the ultimate battle for pride, legacy, and supremacy. For AJ, it's redemption and a chance to silence every critic who ever doubted him. He's rebuilt himself after setbacks, stayed disciplined, and shown the mentality of a true champion. If he wins, Joshua doesn't just defeat Fury, he takes the crown as the man who carried British heavyweight boxing on his shoulders. For Tyson Fury, it's survival. He talks about being the Gypsy King, but if AJ beats him, all those retirements, excuses, and mind games crumble. Big John has already warned him. AJ is dangerous, AJ is focused, AJ is the one fight that could end it all. So the question is simple, who wants it more? The humble warrior chasing greatness, or the talker desperate to protect his image? Let us know in the comments. Are you backing AJ's rise, or do you think Fury shocks the world one last time?